Good evening to all our beautiful viewers. Igama lami nguVuyano kwaHlabangwani, your favorite Grootman. Namhlanje ngihamba ngiyi-1 ke. I'm here with one of our best designers khona la eKasi. I know ukuthi a lot of you know him by ama-design wakhe. He's done so much great work and I believe ukuthi nani la eKasi niyamthanda. Jayam, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Thank you so much. Mamela Jayam, I know ukuthi a lot of people mhlambe they are curious to know ukuthi ubani igama and where are you from, where did you grow up and all that. Can you please break down for us logo ukuthi ubani and owakuphi and
Yeah. I think the best way to say this is to go like bangibiza Classick madala.
all right?
Hayi ngoba ngimdala kodwa style kudala ngisidala.
Oh yeah.
Nginabantwana abaningi nawo ngababala ngempela ngimdala vele
Oh, yeah?
ngiyazala. Ngileshangana lomtsonga kodwa inkondlo nyozifafaza ngishaya inkondlo bese intombi zayeke kudangaza ngishaya inkondlo bese umfundisi uthi ngiyathandaza
Yeah.
tu.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much, Jayam. Yo, that was the best introduction. Okay. I'm sure ukuthi bayazibuza ukuthi okay, lisuke laphi igama la Classick. I mean you uqeda ukuzibongelela man.
Yeah,
Lisuka.
basically Classick is not actually my designer name.
Right.
Before this fashion thing, I was into the arts.
All right.
The arts. I was in the poetry,
Okay.
the acting, the dancing, and everything else. So I had a group which was named Iri Arabile.
All right.
So it was a group of 40 to 50 kids where we pushed the art at large.
All right.
So in that crew, there was a group of 5 who I like to take my Sigma performance,
Right.
where we would style ourselves vintage vibes.
Yeah.
So we would go there and dressed vintage vibes until a point where some guys like, you, dude, you look like a classic old person.
Oh,
But
yeah,
at the same time,
yeah.
I was like, you understand? So in the poetry mood, I was like,
Sure,
so
yeah.
classic omdala.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Madala. Okay, sharp. Then I came with this hook.
All right.
With this introduction.
Okay, yeah.
Then I went on stage. Same day, you understand? I was
Yeah.
like backstage.
You were right.
Yeah. after that guy said, dude,
Sure.
you look like a madala who's very classic.
Sure, yeah.
Then I went on stage and then I delivered this piece. And from that day, I was known as Classick Madala.
Sure. Yeah, man, that's good to know. Now tell me, your real name, and I know a lot of people may be calling now, but bakwazi with your real name, bakwazi ngoClassick, and even abantu abadala. I don't think ukuthi bakubiza ngoClassick or bakwazi ngayo. Can you give us your real name and usitshele ukuthi ukhulele kuphi and all that?
I was born and bred and battered like Davidson, especially in Barcelona.
Okay.
So, bengihlele emaphupheni,
Right.
then obviously due to personal reasons I had to move to Barcelona.
Okay.
Then that's where I actually started school and grew up and
Right.
become the guy I am today. So my real name is Amos.
All right. And you laugh.
It's Amos because when you are young, ne?
Sure.
Maybe I'm grade 2,
Yeah.
and your name is Amos. You dude, like you can think about it.
Yeah.
Like someone would say, you don't look or shouldn't be called Amos at your age.
Yeah.
And so my second name was for me, which was also a funny name, but I was the only one who had that name at that time. So I would introduce that name instead of Amos.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I would say, my name is for me, my name is for me, my name is for me. Then,
Oh, yeah.
But my real name is Amos Sibonga Kamalungane. Yeah, nomchangane wamalunga emsava Tsikamunyu. Yeah.
Now let's talk about Ispan Sako, man. You've done so much great work and your designs, man. Hey, they're unique and they're zinhle, man. Into zakho. Can we talk about it? When did you start? Because you mentioned ukuthi before you were a poet and you were doing most into arts and all that. Can you tell us ukuthi uqale nini?
Okay, so I started ukuthunga 2017 late.
Right.
2017 late. So the idea yokuthunga ngithi basically I told you good me and my crew we style ourselves.
Sure.
Then go to events. So what we did we go to Joburg and thrift clothes.
Okay.
So when we thrift clothes anything that looks nice, we just take it.
Okay.
Then figure like us, take it to a tailor.
Right.
I tailor, then it becomes what we want.
Sure.
Until to a point where a tailor couldn't do what I want.
All right.
Then I had a friend of mine whose mother had a sewing machine.
Okay.
So I took those clothes to her. Then she actually said to me, I can't do what you want me to do. Let me just show you how to use this machine. Then you do it.
Sure.
Then I did the first one. Then mang figure is strategy and people were like, yo, dude, what are you wearing? And I would say, no, it's a hand scarf or whatever it is. They're like, I want it. How much? The party, how much? And then that's the important
That's when
part.
the bug starts.
And then I was like, how
Sure,
much? Okay. I'm like, don't I want 8.
Yeah.
Then I got 1.8, it makes a difference.
Sure, yeah.
In the pocket and at home. They
Sure.
start taking you serious because now
Sure.
you're making money. That's the tricky part. Why people should take you serious when you start making money. It's fine.
That's a story for another day.
So I started doing those hand scarves.
Sure.
Then I wanted to do more.
Sure.
When I was like, let me try some pens.
Sure.
And I took my pens and redid them.
Yeah.
And then I took some other pens and how much was the actually?
Sure.
And to a point where I didn't have clothes. But till today, I'm thankful for my clothes that I had back then. Till today. But I'm saying thank you to the first person who was a good dog. How much is what you wearing?
Sure.
So yeah.
So would you say, Guti, that was your first paying design or maybe there was a design before? Okay, tell me about your first design.
My first design,
Ekpatalile.
truly speaking, it's this hand scarf. Okay, it came about a friend of mine, had a child.
Okay.
So since I had this friend, Mama Kibara too.
Yeah.
What Sunjabulo, ngicela ngithunguleni ipunch. Yabona? Bese I took the child langilisa kufezeka, ne?
All right, yeah.
Then ufezeka walontuza wa cut a petty.
Sure, yeah.
Yabona? So that's what got me intrigued because I cut my blocks, didn't understand what my blocks are one.
Yeah.
So one cut my blocks lower, then the material sala.
Sure.
That's why I did the hand scarf.
All right.
So must figure that person magati how much, understand? It pushed me because we would have done the punch for Unjabulo.
Sure,
and
yeah. Sure.
So we can away and just forget about it.
Sure.
But for first it's paying, you understand? It
Yeah.
if as an artist,
Sure.
what you love, what you do the most, what takes the most of your time, can actually pay you.
That's
why
true.
Stop?
That's true.
Understand?
Sure.
So if it makes you happy and it pays the bills,
then why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
You know, today it's very interesting. We are hosting a very interesting show. We are hosting 2 in 1 person. This guy is a poet and he's also a designer. Now we're gonna take advantage of that. We're quickly gonna get a poetry from him. Ask Guy. I know Guti was not prepared, but we're quickly gonna go to a poetry from him. I know Guti, you guys are gonna enjoy.
It goes like it's titled Velapi, by the way.
Right.
So it goes like my name is Velapi. Yo, akanimjongeni. Unxiba njengesikhothane and walks like a tycoon. Marakana nyugu. Kokwaba kunacheta. Of course life yamtesta. Uyaphanda, uyapressa. Qho ubomi buyamstressa. A depression, a state of mind, failing to visualize a better tomorrow, a mental and emotional disorder. Akuna order. Lengqondo iyasicosta. Paradigm shift. Ngabathi inhloko nangqondo check. No fear, no failure. No options, no reasons, no excuses, no judgment, no justice, no justice. Yo, when you would to conquer the world with just a dream, Martin Luther King. I mean, you would judge the world like the Madibas and dollars, euros and pounds, always on the point like guns, making people by emis.
Yeah.
And please,
Oh yeah, that is beautiful. You know, I attended a poetry session some time back, and because Tina Bisingazi, we clapped hands every time but to recite a poet. Ganti, after every poetry, this is how you do it.
Actually,
you don't make noise.
Actually, not every after. And if you hear something that touches you in the middle of the poem, for you not to disturb the poet, you should do this. But after, if you feel like clapping,
you
do it.
So guys, it's Funda Ganingi. We also educated you guys. I hope you guys have learned. So while at that, Njayami, ask Kulome about future and plans, Uguti, from now on going forward, in terms of your business, in terms of your designs, what should people expect?
Okay, that's okay. The name of my business,
right?
It's the Eyes of Art.
Okay.
So you know, when you start a business and you have an idea,
Right.
we usually do a dumbest thing ever. We tell our friends,
Yeah.
like, dude, I have this idea.
Yeah.
Then your friends, they add ideas on top of
Sure.
your idea.
Yeah.
Then it no longer becomes your idea, it becomes our idea.
Sure, yeah.
Then it became our idea.
Yeah.
Then we were a bunch of people pushing the eyes of art.
Okay.
So the eyes of art consisted of every artistic characteristics you can think of.
All right.
Because we were trying to say, if you are an artist, let your artistic ability pay you.
Sure.
Let your artistic thing be a business.
Sure.
So that's where it became the eyes of art. Wherever there's art, that's where our eyes should be.
Sure.
So, because at that time we see Cruz banning and my vision was a bit lack. Then recently, when you're talking about the future and the future plans,
Sure.
recently I just had a beautiful soul. Her name is Art.
Okay.
She's like 4 months now. So,
Right.
trying to connect the future with what's happening now.
Yeah.
So now everyone that I started the movement with is no longer there.
Okay.
Now I'm alone.
All right.
But when I check the name of my business, it's the Eyes of Art. And the name of my daughter is Art. So
Alright.
wherever there's my daughter, that's where my eyes are.
Sure.
So it means I should secure the bag to a point that my art grows healthy.
Sure.
So in that aspect, so I've created a registration for the company
Alright.
as an umbrella,
Okay.
the Eyes of Art.
Alright.
So under this, the Eyes of Art, we have photography, we have modeling agency,
Okay.
we have the Classick designs, which is the fashion part.
Sure.
We have the performing parts, which is the poetry,
Yeah.
the dancing, the music, and etc. Then we have the entertainment side, where we have your MCs, your etc. When you want to talk about entertainment,
Yeah.
there. So the laydown is we will be introducing or maybe launching the actual idea of the business November 27. I'm calling it a Tewa Shandis.
Sure.
So this Tewa Shandis, I'm saying, Guti, every artistic thing out there, it's a Shandis.
Sure.
You understand? The
Yeah.
same Shandis. You understand?
Yeah.
Whatever we're pushing, it's a Shandis.
Sure.
So if it's a Shandis, let's do it together and actually make money. Because it can be now,
All right.
they start to sue Caltex as straight.
Yeah.
Kamle ecela makula yonke.
Yeah.
From a Caltex until the end of the streets. Amakula and they're dominating the Kamle.
Sure.
But khona business avulayo ne of our South African fellow beings ne
Yeah.
avulayo each and every week and they are closing each and every week.
Sure.
Why? You understand? The good answer would be maybe abana focus.
Sure.
Maybe enye would be abayenzi profit.
Yeah, yeah.
Enye would be abana support.
Sure.
Enye would be maybe amakula they have overtaken the streets.
Sure.
But I'm in the same street. I mean, I've been pushing the business for 3 to 4 years now.
All right, yeah.
So it means if it's been sustainable for 3 years, it means it can go to 10.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's
how
true.
can we as local businesses have one thing amongst each other, but have the end vision goal, make
Sure.
our businesses sustainable
Yeah.
and make money and make our community grow?
Sure.
Because as Funuguti, 10 years to come, Ikasi is still the same
same,
Ikasi
yeah,
school.
that's
understand?
true, yeah.
It should be Ikasi people like to come to,
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
And it should be changed by us.
Sure, that's
And
true.
if we put our Kasi to that league, understand, we act that league. We
Sure.
fake it now, probably in the next 2 years we'll be halfway
Yeah.
to making it.
Yeah.
And if we make it, it means our Kasi will be that Kasi to be at.
Sure.
Imagine if a Kasi wants, but I'm a fashion designer, not just any fashion designer,
Yeah.
a dopest fashion designer.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
A fashion designer that dresses people from out of this country, a
Yeah.
fashion designer that makes people who are red carpet look amazing.
Sure.
If same cars would have people the likes of Maluminator.
Sure, yeah.
Maluminator
Yeah.
is from Barcelona.
Yeah.
You understand? So if we want to have a Maluminator at Barcelona and they don't move out,
Sure.
they make sure this community
With Baba
grows.
Sekas, they
You
empower
understand?
us, yeah.
Then my plans for this business and for Ikaslam,
Yo.
it's for our eyes to be projected to one thing, which is art.
Yo. That's powerful. Let's talk about someone who's interested. Okay, Mena, maybe I'm interested in being a designer. Maybe somebody who's watching, I'm interested in being a designer. I would like to be a designer. What advice would you give that person?
Okay, it's something that once I had go to Chase Boo. If you have an idea,
Sure.
start.
Yeah.
Start. Don't think about it.
Yeah.
You have an idea.
Yeah.
Start. Because I believe going back to the Bible in a way, I can't give you something that that would be off-bearing to you.
Yeah,
You understand? If I'm giving you something, it means I have plans for it.
Yeah, that's
so if
true.
Nkulunkulu gave you an idea, don't talk about it, don't tell anyone, just do it.
Yeah.
Anything that needs fixing, it will be fixed along the way.
Sure.
So just
That's
start.
powerful, yeah.
Just start and go. You understand?
Sure.
Because me, I didn't know at this point I would have big machines. I would have been
Sure,
I would design such things. I didn't even go to school for this thing.
Yeah.
You understand? I just started, and along the way, I saw my mistakes and they got fixed.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they're still going to be fixed.
Sure.
You understand? Because there's a person once said, you can't be an artist and think you are perfect.
Yeah,
Because artistic things, they change each and every day.
Changes, yeah.
So the more you become dope at what you do, it means you're growing.
Yeah.
The moment you become perfect, you stop growing.
Eesh.
So we grow every day in this artistic
yeah.
experience. You understand?
Yeah.
So let's just start and grow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is so powerful, Bafit. Okay, let's talk about, I know with all your designs, you love them, they are the best, but there's this one. But you know what? I've outdone myself. I did the best. I went all out. Maybe do you have any design maybe in your mind, or you know what? It gave me a challenge, but I outdid myself here.
Yeah, actually, yeah. There's a design, yeah. It was a navy blue, I remember very well. This kid was going to in the metric dance.
Metric dance, okay.
Yes. So she wanted feathers.
Yeah.
In the pants. You know, when you didn't go to school for these
Sure,
things,
yeah.
it's a problem, which I advise to people who want to do fashion design. Start, yes, but if you have the chance to go to school, go to school.
All right.
So that design took me, usually the design takes me a week if it's difficult.
Sure, yeah.
That design took me a month to
Yeah.
actually do it and finish it. She actually fitted maybe almost 6 to 8 times.
Yeah.
And every time she would fit, my heart would be shattered. Every time she would fit, my heart would be destroyed, to a point where she fed for the 6th time, she cried.
Eesh.
She was like, dude, you cannot do this.
Eesh.
I was like, yo.
Yeah,
went
you're
out.
about to fail someone. You're
like,
about
I'm
to fail someone who's trusting you.
Yo, you understand?
Yeah.
And for the fact that she's telling me, you're failing me.
Eesh.
It was killing me. There's clients that watching like I'm failing,
Sure.
but they don't tell you.
Yeah,
And those clients that they make us not to grow.
Sure.
Because they abakutsheli. Umuntu uyamthungela bese ahambe, asilokhona ngayigqoki nokuyigqoka. Yeah. And you don't even know ukuthi
Eish.
is it okay, is it not okay? So that client wakhala phambi kwami, I was like, dude, like, you're failing me. I want to wear this to my metric dance, and you're the only hope I have.
Yeah.
And you're failing me. Understand? Waphuma wavaya ebusuku ngafonela thama la kanti indoda kanti unqosi uyakhala manje. Understand?
And now you're under pressure because you have to deliver.
Like, understand? Quite this thing with until namashangani.
Yeah.
So namashangani we have this thing ukuthi makathi mputhi ngilungisela ifridge. Hayi sisiko la ntakulungisela yona ngathana. Ngimoshe bese with imali ngibadala yona ngabe ngothenga into engimoshile and fix it after.
Yeah.
Ngoba singakwazi.
Sure.
So that's what we do. We just agree.
Yeah.
Understand? We just agree to do it.
Yeah.
Knowing very well that in the middle of doing it,
It's going to be a challenge.
it's going to be a challenge, but you're going to learn how to do
Sure.
it. And after you've learned how to do it, you'll fix it and it will be okay.
Sure.
And that's what's happened.
Yeah.
I told ukuthi prepare time man. Oyile ishap. Kusasa uzofika lapho kwakho azoyifitha and makayifitha uzojabula.
Yeah.
With so much confidence.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I smile, ne?
Yeah.
Then before I was so stressed. I was fixing that thing.
Sure.
And then I fix until to a point where everyone on Vakashila that day would have a hand in doing that dress. We fixed that dress to a point which Nama was happy.
Sure.
At that
Yeah,
moment we're like,
yeah.
wow.
Fulfillment to good, you know what, I've done it.
I've done it. You understand?
Yeah.
I've done it part. Then tomorrow morning I started and I cover. I will land it there with so much confidence.
Sure.
I was like, I'm change. Then what she came crying, but now she was happy.
Yeah. Tears of joy. No
Yeah,
longer
she was
with
like,
disappointment.
yo, I didn't believe with you actually do it.
Yeah.
And then when she went there, she became the best dressed.
Sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
Then she called me, like around 2 a.m. Like, my Classick, yo, I got the best dressed award. I was like,
Wow.
that's nice.
No,
And then-
congratulations.
And
man.
then, but I'm not saying that's the best design I've done.
Yes.
I'm saying that's the design I'm proud.
Sure.
I managed to do
Sure.
it because now I'm at a stage where everything seems easy
Yeah,
to do.
yeah.
I understand. I just look at it and like, then do it.
Sure.
But at that time, because I didn't know how to do it, for me doing it, not knowing how to do it, it makes me proud.
Wow.
So it proves my point. Which if you're thinking of something, just do it.
Just do it.
So
Wow.
phambili.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. You know, it's so interesting ukumamela what you're saying, breaking it down. And I know ukuthi somebody who's sitting at home might be triggered. Ukuthi I've been eager ukuthi ngiyenze lento le, and now I've found a reason. You just motivated someone who's maybe obeka nayo leyo nto ukuthi maybe I should start, but ubani ozongireceive kahle. You understand? But I'm glad ukuthi you've outdone yourself, man. I think your designs are the best, and you're not only designing, you're designing everything. I think I saw on your social media you designed a dress not so long, a wedding dress.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about that.
So September. It's a heritage month kind of vibe. So I had a lot of clients.
Sure.
So thank God I've managed to make a name for myself to a point which I no longer need to go out there and actually say, hey, here's what I'm doing. And then people just come.
Sure.
I don't know how, but people just accept, now give me your location, I'm coming. And okay. So these clients came and through Uvian, Ukolano X.
Okay, yeah.
I'm getting X.
No.
Back then. That's fine. So Uncle Yake,
yeah.
So Uncle Yake Yashata September 24.
Yeah.
Uncle Yake is a gaming 10 September.
Okay.
And it's them and Nama bridesmaid. I 12. Sure. Nama groomsmen. Understand? So I have to do like 40 items within 14 days. Within 14 days, and that's impossible. But yeah, I'm thinking, let me just do it. Sure. Let me just do it. So, I went there. Like they have no clue about fashion and clothes. So I went there to take my measurements. They show me their design. I'm like, you're getting married in this. She's like, yeah. I'm like, yo. Okay, I'm not saying what you should be. You should care about what people would say.
Sure, yeah.
But I think you should look amazing on your wedding day. Yeah. Even if you don't look that amazing, but at least you should look better than this.
Sure.
You understand? So I was like, let me try out this.
Yeah.
It was my first wedding gown.
Okay.
Let me try out this. Then I did this gown. She didn't even fit it because time was against me. She didn't even fit it. I think 2 days before the wedding, I took the dress. I feel like Shia. Understand? To your point, it's when I found the combo. Yeah. I feel like Shia.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, 25.
Sure.
Then she sends me a picture. It's like, yo, dude. Thank you so much. I look amazing.
So you gave it a classic touch.
Yes, I gave it a classic touch.
Sure.
And you know, with my name, it's classic, but not in a classic sense of a C at the end. It has a SICK. It means it's class. At the same time, it needs to be sick.
Yeah.
Sick, mentally sick.
Sure.
So it needs to look neat, but at the same time, it's not neat.
Even not a thing.
Not a thing. It's no, something
is interesting.
Yeah. So, but I'm happy that there's people who actually trust me to test.
Sure.
And they know that I've never done this.
Sure.
But for the fact which they say, dude, just try it out.
Wow.
You understand? So that faith in me, it makes me believe in myself more.
Sure.
You understand? Because there was a time and point which we get my HRT nyova quality somewhere.
Sure.
If I can climb on one dude, I'd get disappointed. Like why there was no even a single one. Dude, you look good. I'd get disappointed. You understand?
Yeah.
Then to a point where people got used to me with this dude of yours.
Yeah.
Then now it lived in me now.
Sure.
Even if I'm to give him it's fine. Okay.
So we lifestyle.
You give me that.
Sure,
I click. I tint it down. You understand?
Yeah.
Because now you say pilagin, whatever I'm thinking, it's a vision.
Sure.
It lives. You understand?
Yeah.
There's a person who said, art is a vision.
Sure.
Portrayed in real life and action.
Yeah.
You understand? So you can't say my vision is wrong.
There's no way.
There's no way. You can't tell me what I've done is wrong.
Yeah.
It's my vision, and for me, it's right because I was given this vision by whoever, and it's in me. And
Yeah.
what you keep does not matter.
Yeah.
As long as ipumile and in my eyes.
Yeah.
I know that there's people who would approve.
Sure.
And once there's one person who approves, which is me,
Yeah.
it's a go.
Wow. That's good to know, man. Can we also talk about your style, your design, your sense of fashion? How do you describe it? How do you name your clothes? Okay, I think maybe it's gonna sound simple. How do you name your clothes? Guti, okay. Let me not say it to you. You are going to tell me.
Yeah.
How do you describe it?
I think everything just maybe it's I don't know which maybe but everything just
Sure.
My name is Classick.
Yeah.
And from this song, I'm a classic man.
Oh, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You see the classiness in that music video. Ne?
Sure.
It's neat clothes, ne? And classic means something that would never go out of style.
Sure.
You understand?
True, yeah.
If you go this year, I can go on next year and the other year and the other year and the other year.
Yeah.
So with the sick
Sure.
on my name, it goes back to my clothes.
Sure.
See, my clothes, they have a vintage and
Yeah.
they have formal, they have streetwear, they have shku, understand?
Sure. It's
like now, understand? Like now, I'm wearing a shirt,
yeah.
a jersey, which presents formal,
Sure.
and then this hat presents vintage.
Yeah.
The colors I'm wearing,
Yeah.
they present vintage. The material, it's denim, the Bogart.
Yeah, yeah.
The old age Bogart.
Bogart. Yeah, I get it.
Presents vintage,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah.
But how it sits and the many pockets that are here, understand?
Yeah.
It presents where your screw streetwear. You
Sure.
understand? The shades and the watch, it presents the clarins. It seems like a Rolex.
Yeah.
It presents money.
Yeah.
It presents.
Sure.
You understand? It
Yeah.
presents itlokile. You understand the kind of
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah.
So my clothes, the name of my clothes, it's my name.
Sure.
It's Classick.
Yeah.
You look class, at the same time you look sick. It
Sure.
means anywhere when you're ngena.
Yeah. So would say every time when we are dressed in your outfits, kahle we are classic.
Yes. Ungena emshadweni, ungena ephathini,
Wow.
ungena ekruvini, ungena emngcwabeni.
Sure.
You understand? Everywhere we are ngena. I was with this guy. Say when you pop, ne? Pop
Yeah.
layer awungeni magcoke shku vibes.
Sure, yeah.
ne? Then but there was me
Yeah.
dressed like a shku vibe. But me ngangena.
Sure.
You understand? So
Wow.
it means it looks shku, but at the same time it
But
looks
it's
presentable.
it's class.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
class. It's class.
That's good, man. Congratulations, man.
Thank you very
Now
much.
let's talk about upcoming events. Should people expect anything from you? Maybe a fashion show, or maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Should people expect anything coming soon, or next year, early next year, mid-year next year, or
Okay, there's one important, which
Alright.
is the Tewa Shandis.
okay,
We're going 27 November.
all right,
So I'll be doing a fashion
okay,
showcase of my latest designs.
Alright.
Say, because the pandemic, I understand it caused a lot of things.
Yeah,
So we've been silent for quite a while. So
Sure.
maybe taking this opportunity and talk about what's happening. In the middle of us growing the company, you
Sure.
understand, we had partners. You understand? And then the partnership didn't work out. Then there was a showcase which happened during the year,
yeah,
which we did showcase.
Sure.
But now we are doing this fashion show to actually let people know what we actually made of.
yeah,
What we actually trying to show people.
Sure.
Ukuthi, as Itewa, what are we bringing to the table?
all right,
Because now we are focused to the initial idea of this company. You understand?
Sure.
Which is making sure with people see art in everything.
Sure.
You understand? You cannot be an artist and not look clean and not look
Yeah,
and
yeah.
not look
Sure.
represented. You
Sure.
understand? You should walk in a room, people should see which no, this
Yeah.
person is an artist. You
Sure,
understand?
yeah,
I
that's
do
true.
know which is cool, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
how you look should present you. So, 27 November at Cloverdene, there's this park at Cloverdene.
okay,
So we'll be doing a fashion showcase now. It's going to be epic, it's going to be big, and it's going to be something people have never seen before. Something I have never seen
Sure,
before.
yeah.
So if I have never seen it before, it means you have never seen it
Yeah,
as well.
that's true.
Yeah.
Wow, congratulations, man.
Thank
and
you very much.
all the best in what you guys are planning to do. And I know what it's gonna unfold and materialize the way ni anticipating a corner. Now, for someone who's saying, how I need to get hold of you, how do they get hold of you?
In all social media platforms, it's Classick Madala, but that's personal.
Yeah.
But if that's really, well, you want to talk to me directly,
Sure.
you can just go to Classick Madala, then you'll talk to me. Then if you want to check out the designs and everything else, just go to the Eyes of Arts Classic Designs. That's the page on Facebook, and on Instagram it's TEOA Classic Designs. Then on Twitter it's TEOA27, which is the birthday of my daughter.
Right. Yeah.
Which is TEOA27. Those are the handles. Then if you go to on my Facebook page, your Facebook, you will get my WhatsApp number. That's where you can actually talk to me directly.
All right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Before we wrap up the show, we're going to take advantage of your poetry gift as well. So we'd like you to give us another poetry before we wrap up the show, man.
Wathi indoda yamadoda.
Sure.
Ngiyindoda yamadoda.
Yeah.
Uyangibona ngime ngedwa phakathi kweintombi zodwa ndoda.
Yeah.
Hayi ndoda, nginentombi eyodwa ndoda. Igama layo ngayithi uzodwa, kodwa yona yihle intokazi. Yo. That's nice. You know what? Poetry and art it takes advantage of you, your inner part, ne?
Sure.
To a point which you actually do something. You are a singer, you understand?
Yeah.
Maybe you can feel what I'm feeling.
Sure, yeah,
it takes over to a point which you no longer feel or think.
Sure.
It just go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Bafetu. We had a great time with Classick Madala, and we know that you guys love him so much and you enjoyed the chat with him. We really appreciate having you, Yasemzini. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Uvuya Nuhlabangwan, your favorite Grootman, and we had a great time with Classick Madala, the fashion designer, a poet, and we know Guti, we're gonna be together again next week. Enjoy. We love you so much. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tulas MTV, and also like our Facebook page at Tulas MTV. We love you so much. Thank you.